Folks, sometimes you have certain events or certain things happen to you that shapes your character. Sometimes for the better. Well, most of the time it's for the better. Sometimes it's for the worse, but this is two of those stories. Number one. So I'm going to take you back to the cool, calm, nice day of March 31st, 2023. This day was special to me for a pretty significant reason. It was the day I got my driver's license. But I'd like to think it went relatively well. Got in the truck with the lady, backed up perfectly fine, and we got to a little two-way stop intersection where you could either go left or right, and the front way was closed. Sorry, the straightaway was closed. And I turned right, and I ended up curving it one time because there was a big mail truck that was kind of off to the side, so I didn't really have very much room. So yeah, curved it one time. And so to make a long story short, I ended up passing my driver's test, got my driver's license. So, and I believe this was on a Friday. I'm thinking anyway. Yeah, this is probably on a Friday. I think. I mean, I'll have to probably look back and see for myself, but thinking it was on a weekday because we thought it was so cool that, we had to go show Snoop and Caitlin, which, why the heck not? But Caitlin thought that we should celebrate that night. So, got some pizza, some dessert, drinks, a couple other things. Went over there. And we started having a pretty bad storm. So much so that about 10, 11 o'clock at night, we had an EF2 tornado come through Martinsville. Yeah. Now, I'll be first to admit, previous to that year, I hadn't really seen major storm damage. Like, I'd seen pictures and whatnot of the storm that happened down in Kentucky in December and some other stuff, just online video-wise, pictures, short video clips, and whatever else. But previous to that storm that we had, that tornado back in 2023, I had never really had experience or seen or honestly even heard of great big storms like that. So that kind of changed me because it just kind of made me realize how important life is. I mean, I knew quite a bit beforehand how important life was, but that really kind of opened a new level to me how important and I don't want to use the word brittle because it don't sound like the right word I want to use, but how important life in general is. But anyhow, that's event number one that changed me. Event number two that changed me for the better, I'd like to think anyway, was, okay, let's go back to Easter of 2024. Now then, me, Jackson, I almost said Brendan, but no, it was me, Jackson, Kylie, who was Brendan's then girlfriend. Get back together with her, you dummy. What the heck are you doing? And Jackson's current girlfriend, I'm hoping it's still current, Rylan, we were going around on a, I think it was a sport UTV or a racing UTV, like a side-by-side. That me, Jackson, Brendan, Will, and a number of other of us. Sounds like a tongue twister. Number of other yeah, that's a tongue twister. But anyhow, who we were just messing around. We were just messing around on 3 months earlier, previous to March. But anyhow, to make a long story short, we were kind of pulled over off the side of the field, kind of over that area a little bit. Right kind of in there. Not sure if you guys can really see that all that well, but that's where we were. Make sure my camera zoomed out all the way. And we were trying to connect my phone to the sound system or whatever else, but we couldn't, so we went forward some. Jackson hits the gas. We turn. Next thing I know, we're flipping. Literally, that fast. Believe you me when I say it, that freaked me the living heck out. I mean, obviously we were wearing them big old racing strap seatbelts that come across your chest and kind of up your chest, like right in there. But we are, all four of us were extremely lucky and blessed, might I add, to still be alive, because that could have been really bad. But Jackson was saying after that wreck that anytime he's always driven the side-by-side, it's been wet out. So when you gun it real fast and you turn, you slide. But it turns out what happened is when he tried to slide, the tires actually dug into the ground and we flipped because of it. But anyhow, had a bruise like right here on my chest, right in there. That was kind of a purplish, then it turned yellow, which is not good. But I had that for probably 2 or 3 months, but probably one of the bigger things, and honestly, we all should have went to the hospital, to be honest. Got my hand sliced open right there, right in there, from the roll bar. The roll bar actually snapped in half. Roll bars don't do that, or they're not supposed to do that. But, and I'm gonna have to go to the doctor at some point, probably even have a surgery at some point, because my shoulder, like right in here, we rolled to the right. I was sitting in the back right-hand side of the side-by-side when we rolled. So all of that force was right in here. And I think must have tore something pretty bad in there, because at the end of this month, it'll be a year since that accident happened. And I know I already said this, but honestly, all of us should have went to the hospital. Mainly just to get checked out, maybe to get my hand stitched up, and to see if anything is dislocated in here, because I'm telling you, something is going on right in here. But gonna have to see about getting that checked out at some point here in probably the next 2-3 years. But you know, we're very lucky to be alive. All of us are. So, comment down below maybe a certain event that's changed you for your life, or changed you. The way you believe, the way you see stuff, or just something along the lines of that. I mean, we all have stories. We all have different experiences that have had happen to us that kind of changed the way we view the world around us now. But I'd love to hear some of yours down in the comments below. With that, take care, everyone. It's very nice out. Like, the high for this week is supposed to be all in the 60s. And believe you me, I'm going to be taking advantage of that. You might see a bear by the fire later. You never know.